Greetings everyone, I am Sarvesh Sneha.
And I am Sneha. We are pursuing MBA at Adithya School of Business Management.
Today we are here to discuss about the ethical issues faced by a company and its impacts.
Without further delay, let's get into the video.
Ethics in business are paramount for maintaining trust, reputation, and sustainability. Ethical behavior ensures fairness, honesty, and integrity in all business operations. It fosters positive relationship with stakeholders, including customers, employees, shareholders, and the community. But what happens when a reputed company involves in a scandal or unethical practices? In order to understand this, we'll see about the case study of Volkswagen and ethical issues faced by the company.
Introduction to Volkswagen as a leading automotive manufacturer. Volkswagen, founded in 1937, is a German multinational automotive company headquartered in Wolfsburg, Germany. It is one of the world's largest automobile manufacturers, known for its iconic brands such as Volkswagen, Audi, Porsche, Bentley, and more. With a global presence and rich history of innovation, Volkswagen had been a dominant force in the automotive industry for decades.
Let's see about the background of the ethical issues by Volkswagen. In September 2015, Volkswagen was embroiled in a major ethical scandal known as diesel emission scandal or Dieselgate. This scandal centered around revelation that Volkswagen had installed illegal software known as defeat devices in millions of its diesel vehicles worldwide to cheat emission tests.
Overview of the diesel emission scandal or Dieselgate. The diesel emission scandal involved Volkswagen deliberately manipulating emissions tests to make their diesel vehicle appear more environmentally friendly than they actually were. Defeat devices detected when the vehicles were undergoing emissions testing, at which point they activated emission control, but during the regular drive, the controls were deactivated and lead to significantly higher emission levels than reported.
Now, the date and context of scandal's revelation. The scandal came into light on September 18, 2015, when United States Environmental Protection Agency (EPA) issued a notice of violation against Volkswagen for violating Clean Air Act. Subsequent investigations by regulatory authorities around the world revealed the extent of Volkswagen's deception and widespread impact on air quality and public health.
Details of the scandal. Volkswagen had intentionally programmed its diesel vehicles' engine management software to recognize when they were undergoing emission testing, activating emission controls to reduce nitrogen oxide emissions. However, during the normal driving conditions, the emission controls were deactivated, allowing the vehicles to emit pollutant well above the regulatory limits.
Now let's get into legal and environmental implications of the scandal. The diesel emission scandal resulted in severe legal and environmental consequences for Volkswagen. The company faced billions of dollars in fines, legal settlements, and recall costs. Additionally, the scandal damaged Volkswagen's reputation and led to a significant loss on consumer trust and confidence in the brand.
Analysis of how the scandal affected various stakeholders. First one is customers. Loss of trust, potential health hazards from increased emissions. Shareholders. Increased stock value, financial losses. Employees. Job insecurities, reputational damages. Suppliers. Loss of contract, damaged relationships. Regulatory bodies. Fines, legal actions and increased scrutiny. General public. Environmental harm.
Now let's get into the internal impacts on Volkswagen. CEO resignations and leadership crisis. Next, financial losses due to recalls, legal fees and settlements. And then damage to company culture and employee morale.
Next, external impact on Volkswagen. Decline in sales and market shares, damage to brand reputation and customer loyalty, increased regulatory oversight and compliance requirements.
Now let's get into the specific ethical violations committed by Volkswagen, including deception and fraud, environmental responsibility, lack of transparency and accountability.
Overview of Volkswagen. Response to the scandal, recalls and compensation programs for affected customers, legal settlement with the regulatory agencies and affected parties, implementation of stricter compliances measures and ethical guidelines.
Rebuilding trust and reputation. Strategies implemented by Volkswagen to regain trust and rebuild its reputation. First, transparency in emission testing and reporting. And then, investment in electric and sustainable vehicle technologies. And lastly, engagement with stakeholders and community outreach initiatives.
Lessons learned. Importance of ethical leadership and corporate culture. Need for robust compliance mechanisms and oversight. Value of transparency and accountability in corporate governance.
The recommendations for business to avoid ethical pitfalls. Establishing a strong ethical culture from top to down, then prioritizing integrity and honesty in all business dealings, and ensuring compliance with regulations and standards with regular audits and monitoring.
In conclusion, the Volkswagen diesel emission scandal serves as a sobering reminder of the critical importance of upholding ethical standards in corporate operations. The consequences faced by Volkswagen are financial losses, legal liabilities, damaged reputation, and ongoing struggles. Underscore the immense cost of the ethical lapses. By prioritizing ethics and integrity in all aspects of business, company can mitigate risk, build trust with stakeholders, and safeguard their long-term success and sustainability.
Thank you for this opportunity, and I thank our mentor and Professor Director Dr. Sundarpandian Natarajan sir for giving us this wonderful opportunity. Thank you once again.
Thank you.